Hello.
Hello.
Happy Sunday, sir. Good morning. How are you doing? Honorable Blaine Amichama.
Oh yes. It's cool running. It's cool running.
It's cool running. Except it's not the cool
Yes.
running for people in the Sekondi market. And I'm sure your passionate appeal will reach the right authorities. But how long has this market or this edifice been weak? And I'm sure it was brought to your attention.
Yes. First of all, greetings to your crew members and your management and production team, and then greetings to the market women in Sekondi. We extend our apologies and then condolences to the one that passed away, the family. And then greetings to the people of Sekondi and greetings to my MC and the regional minister and the NADMO team as well. Before we move on, what I want you to know is this market was established in 1920. And since 1920, this market has never seen any renovation or rebuilding, redevelopment effort anywhere. I was born in Sekondi and I grew up in Sekondi 50 years ago. And since all my years in Sekondi, I've never seen any effort done, to make this market very healthy and then, structurally healthy as well. So we haven't seen any major renovations carried out in the market since its construction in 1920.
I mean, hello, Honorable Blay. For residents
Yes.
there, this has been a major concern in the build-up to the 2024 election, and they were hoping that, with the coming of your government, they were going to see major reforms and redevelopment. 9 months on, they've not seen anything, and now we've seen parts of it collapse. What are your assurances? We saw that you were kneeling, begging the president, pleading with the vice president to come to their aid. But what other plans have you put in place to temporarily, relieve the traders of the burden they have to deal with regards to the state of the markets?
Yes, thank you very much. I know your questions. Your question is in two parts. So what I want to do is break them into two and then give you a vivid answer. It is true. This market has been in contention in every election since 1992. Since 1992, 96, 98, 2000, all the elections that have gone on since the birth of democracy in the Fourth Republic. But none of the government elected have ever or had made any effort to reconstruct or renovate the market. It was true. It was in contention in the last election because Ejapamesa always claimed that it has been in the budget and then money will come until he was voted out of office. Fortunately for us, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama came on a platform in Sekondi and promised us he's going to reconstruct this market. The government of the NDC and therefore His Excellency John Dramani Mahama is only 9 months old. We had our budget, first budget in March, April, when Parliament was rising. And then we had a review in July when Parliament was rising up again. The year is almost ended. My prayer and my plea to the president and then the finance minister is to get them to notice and the plight of Sekondi market, so that they could, not that they are going to put it in the budget. There are a few investors that have come around so that they could engage them. The engagement is ongoing, but they could hasten or fast track that process so that as early as next year, monies or investors could touch the market for us.
In the build-up,
that was why
in the build-up to the 2024 election, did you have a plan for the market?
Yes, that was what I was saying, that we had a dialogue. You know, the president came around before the manifesto was drawn up. So the government, the president then, being the candidate, sought views, what each constituency needed. And our market is what I expressed to him. And that is why he came on the platform and then promised that he was going to, invest in the reconstruction of the Sekondi market. For that one, he is going to do it. But you see, one thing we have to remember is, it is one cake that all the 270-something constituency are fighting for. So if you don't appeal to the government passionately for them to take notice of your plight and the plight of your people, the attention will be centered somewhere else.
But Honorable, you mentioned to us that when the president came to your constituency, he promised to fix the market for you. Now, the question is, 9 months into this government, what has been the level of commitment? We've not heard anything from government. We've not seen it also in the budget, and traders are still complaining. Is it fair to say government has ignored its earlier promise of dealing with the state of the market? Because clearly now, we've been proven right, because now we've seen that it's completely, collapsed, killing one person. So it's a precarious situation. Now my concern is, 9 months into government, what has been the level of commitment? What shows that the president and your government is committed to renovating the space?
To be candid with you, or to be honest with you, I had a verbal promise from the finance minister about 2-3 months ago. But the issue here now is, for me being the MP for the people of Sekondi, or the leader of Sekondi, to make sure that the plight of the people is in the public domain, so that it will prompt the president and the finance minister about the hazardous nature of our market and the healthy nature of our market. And that is why I did, and that is what I did, and I don't regret that at all. You understand? I don't regret that at all. As much as I've had the verbal promise from the Prime Minister, the finance minister.
Interesting. Let's come back to what you are doing. An earlier question I asked around what you are doing to temporarily lessen the burden for traders. I'm sure you've told the place, you've seen that. What are you doing in your capacity?
The MC now is a big brother of mine. I've known him for quite a long time, and I was very, very happy and excited when he was named the MCE. I had a conversation with him the moment the structure went down, and then he promised me of his support. And this thing is gone off. Sorry. He promised me of his support. So we've drawn a plan of either reconstructing the shed temporarily for the traders to be able to carry on their duties until the government comes to our aid next year. I know next year there will be, I just don't want, you see, my issue is, I just don't want the market to be in the budget. Being in the budget is of no use to me. What is of use to me is money released, investors agreed upon that this day, this June, this July, they are coming to start engagement and then release funds for resettlement, preparation of the grounds. That is what is of concern to me. Putting it in the budget is not of a concern to me.
So when do you expect?
Ejapamesa had it in the budget for 8 years.
Yeah, Ejapamesa is not
nothing happened.
Ejapamesa is not a member of parliament again, so that's fine.
No, what I'm saying is,
your point is well made. My concern again is, so when will the debris, of the destroyed shelter be cleared, so that at least for the affected traders they can still get a space to go back and sell until the redevelopment is done?
Oh, this debris was supposed to be cleared on Tuesday or Wednesday, but you know that the accident actually killed someone. A person died.
Yeah.
And the police and all that have to be informed about it and all that. It's not because there has to be an investigation to establish,
the cause of death. Interesting. Have you
yes,
visited the family of
who should be held responsible for that and all that?
Interesting.
So it is not just clearing the debris. It's
an investigation site.
Yes.
Have you visited the family of the? Have you visited the family of the person who tragically passed?
No, not yet, because the SCMA and myself have to come into agreement on a suitable day to visit the family.
Yeah, but Honorable, it's been days. It's been days.
Yes, of course. Yes.
So, but are you minded to still?
Of course, that is what I'm saying. No, the woman actually didn't die instantly.
Right.
You know, she got injured and was taken to the hospital and then passed away on Wednesday.
Yeah,
so
but
that was
in the interim,
that we were told that.
In the interim, the market women say they are now trading under the sun, and you can't move them from there because traders from the Takoradi market circle are also in the road. What is the assurances to the traders? What are you telling them? Because they also have to sell in order to live, so that it won't affect their livelihood.
This is the issue that I've been talking about this market for quite a long time. And fortunately, it's still the NDC that is in government, and it's the prerogative of the STMA to make sure that they make proper provisions for this market women. So the MC and his coordinating director are the main people that are responsible for all these things. As for me being the MP, I will have to engage the MCE, the SCMA, to make sure that proper facilities are made for them to carry on their trade. And that is what I am doing. And I am assured by the MCE that Monday they will start making proper provisions for them.
Interesting. Honorable, we kindly beg of you to just hang on for a moment. We want to just briefly engage one of the traders who've been deeply affected by this. That will come back for your concluding remark on this really troubling situation. But thank you so much and for joining us. We have on the line
Felicia Ansah. She's the secretary of the Sekondi Market Women Association.
Madam Ansah, good morning and welcome to Sunday Breakfast. You understand you now have to resort to selling under the scorching sun due to the nature of the market. How is this affecting your business? Me person me bisa there. Senior markets na YSCC no. Say na no you help us there.
Yeah. Many other person who say say muni baby teno. Say na si affecting my business. Saying.
Mupocho Madam Madasi. Moxini day. Friday no. Yashana ye Indiana no ye roofing sheet ni hina agunchan. Na yama wo clear bibia ho ya papro ya bibia. Na sisi am wa kan de hina nyu de hina mpino do. Oya lawyer am a brief. Na hina mpino so oya obi a osia oje. Inti ya kare ye boto to asre no. Na wa abohwa with temporal structure of the mehen. Ama nkofune tu atena na we tu mu atano azi at China sisi ewie wo ho insusu wo ho. Wo ntum ntena ho mo no medabala. Inti MPZ ye friend say sia obaji hanoko. Ma ye be kebia so nyana nkasa ye wogum ho no kwema this together with our opinion leaders ninya Yenyim de empty. Lawyer Amabri. Your friend says, see our bedroom and to. And says, the only thing you that you're can ya from all your weekend in Tinyan Sang come. Ye will be an order you catch Sunday ye.
Madam, our line is to say, see, I some catcher and is say, now on.
Show you. Honorable.
Yes, ma.
Good morning.
Good running.
I am cool running.
It be so.
Honorable.
Yes, ma'am.
If you don't, a crane. Yes, some will be more or call my mini issue while bazi. What's an I don't know, I asked something you who that saw you in the crown on Yanqua. Now, you for crab bear or simam no week. In cause never crow. Ma'am, Yanina can say, also, mammy, was an apple in Tibet. What's the movie in it too? Enti yanyi SCME director bisiano yanyi na kasani hu de ade no ye tikasam to ma woman no 1000 ne rabana to kwai nta after that no na nkofo na yanyi wana kasai no zinu wo be we bi to bibia ya parking de no yin chance ni ya pro fine nti ye ka de minyi na ye ka de ye town na yezi amenzini ya yezabo na
madam asa inti me sure say honorable yemre inti me sure say honorable ate asem na o kan na obe hwese obe aye aboawo but yes yenya ntie say mu edwedifo na mo wo sa brono no so no mu di honi efi mundi oni chese efi a ewo ho senya musi ye nema wo ho no so eno so emmoa emma market no into me ignare na so enti wo ye peni wo sa edwa kro ho no ehu hia se utumi no nkrofo kasa se ombetumi aye omunema ye kakra are you minded to ensure that your fellow traders in the market, work to keep the place clean. They take proper care of the market now and when it's later renovated.
Mopo choma dasi. Yeah, you want to kesa da, but it seems today ebinum o muhunu suti. Ebi po asam na ekete no po ron kasa no shawa hope. Even at daily ticket no po wutenu 150 pesos. Obi for the whole week in Tono Wichegi. Eka, no, it's a roba. And this is Anya Dunya, Yan Empinala, when you may see, when you Mugunamuti, Yanima, Ho, and Sana, Mammy Bishop, Nankasafu, Oyasabia, no, Yano, Onyim Yanuguanamoti. You go and see more than 100 years. So, I say. You can meet the SCMA, can it be a especially for you to pictures. Yes, of course, Nenso. One country, no woman, and Pia, but this time, no, you can add him, or say a car. Oh, yeah, in common a year chan, this is the umbra. Now, umbra motion, and bottom plus touch, and you want in Tonasi. Nana Sumo will be, nay, and you don't know, yet you want to casa. I'm waiting with bread.
Madam Felicia, Secretary of the Sekondi Market Women Association, Yadawa CP. Let's stay on the phone lines and speak to Frederick Festinus Feidu. And Honorable Nyamichama, please hold on for us. We really want to pick your final thoughts. Let's quickly speak to Frederick Festinus Feidu. He's Mayor of Sekondi Takoradi. Thank you for joining us on Sunday Breakfast.
Thank you, and good morning to all your viewers and my very good friend, Honorable Amable Kurani, the Member of Parliament for Sekondi.
Right. So, Honorable was telling us that in order for the debris to be removed, it would be after the investigations. How far with those investigations between your outfit, the fire service, the police, and whoever whichever stakeholder is involved in that?
Thank you very much. You see, this issue of Sekondi market has been a problem for a very long time, as the Honorable MP has been talking about. It's been in a very bad shape all these years. And the government had planned that after the Takoradi market, they were coming to rebuild the Sekondi market. And as the assembly, we have also been talking with other partners, investment partners, to consider reconstructing it on PPP arrangement. But it was on last Saturday during the sanitation day when I got to the market that I saw a shed which is used by women who sell smoked fish. It's an open shed. It's just wooden structures with a roofing sheet. It was in a very bad shape. So the next Monday, when we go to work, I asked the Works Department to go and dismantle the shed. Unfortunately, when they went, it was Monday. I was informed later on that the woman pleaded with them to give them the next day, which was Tuesday. Tuesday is the usual market day for Sekondi. So they just hung red and white tape all around the market and left. Unfortunately, they did not inform me about this development. I would have asked them to go back and dismantle it. And lo and behold, in the evening, the structure itself collapsed. But we were so fortunate because of the tape that was hung around the place. The woman, nobody was under the shed. I'm told that one old lady wanted to rest. Even though they cautioned her not to go, she decided straight to go. And she's the one who got injured. I'm informed that she's been transferred to Cape Coast Hospital and she's undergoing treatment. After that, I sent my Waste Department. They have removed all the debris, they packed them, and we plan constructing a temporary shed in place of that until we are able to rebuild the whole market. That's our plan so far.
Mayor, are you saying that the woman is not dead and she's at the Cape Coast Hospital receiving treatment? Can you confirm that?
That is my information. In fact, as soon as it happened, I asked the Metro disaster director to follow up. She was initially taken to the nearby Naval-based clinic. And then later on, I was informed that she's been transferred to Cape Coast. So we are planning to visit the family and give them any assistance that we can. I'm in close contact with my Member of Parliament, Honorable Amable, who has been so helpful and concerned about this development.
Right. Honorable, let's stay on the PPP that you mentioned. There's a story here on 3 News that the Assembly secured a South African investor some time back to rebuild the market. Do you have any information about that as to why that did not follow through?
Well, if that was the case, it might have been in the previous administration. But when I took office about 4 months ago, a few partners have expressed interest. They've come around, we've gone with them to inspect the whole place. But you know, an investor is always looking for profit. Right. So they want to do some feasibility studies and so on and so forth. But we are very confident that of all those who have expressed interest in rebuilding the place, obviously one day we'll get a willing partner to come and build the place for us.
How soon will the Takoradi market development be completed so that the Sekondi market's reconstruction will commence?
Had it not been for the IMF and its conditionalities, Takoradi market cycle would have been completed over 2 years ago. Because the whole project was for 2 years, and the funds had been arranged and was certain to be used. And then we went to IMF, and then we had to put a hold to the development. But thank God they are back. They are back to site, and they've started putting the finishing touches.
I've visited the place several times. The structure aspect is finished. It's now left with the brickworks. So if all things go well, I pray that before the middle of next year. In fact, when they came back, they told me that if they should get all their materials ready, it will take them only 6 months to complete it.
Right.
And that is what we are looking up to.
Interesting. Thank you so much for your time, Mr. Mayor. We would hopefully be following these issues closely, and we'll be hoping that you could get us some answers for us. Mr. Honorable Blay, if you are still on the line, clearly the facts as you have it may not be entirely accurate. Are you minded to go back to revise and get to the grounds on what the real issues are with regards to whether or not the person passed or is injured?
Because what happened is we were on the ground when we were informed that the woman had passed away. So I think the market woman, the Queen Mother, and the secretary that spoke were mindful of the fact that they had to visit the family and find out the truth. And they are yet to brief me as at Friday that we left the market. So now that I've gotten the accurate information, I have to follow up on Monday at Interbetin to see the health of the victim. And secondly, regarding the PPP, like I said, the SCMA have engaged a few. I have also engaged a few, some Chinese, others to UAE from UAE. But it's the same question of profitability, and viability. So that is why we are still stuck at the negotiation table. But I am hopeful that the government will step in and get us some money to do that on the government terms, rather than we getting the PPP.
Thank you so much for your time. I'm grateful that I could, spend this morning with us talking about